Frosts and freezes have probably not been on the minds of most people this summer. For some wineries and grape producers across western New York, it has weighed heavily on theirs as they've worked to push forward after a late April freeze that caused widespread damage to this year's crop. Now, the New York State Department of Agriculture is stepping in to help with special exemptions for some producers out there. For the details on this, we turn to meteorologist Liam Healy. Liam.
Thanks, Adam. Back on April 25th, a major frost and freeze primarily impacted the Concord grape variety and Niagara varieties along the Lake Erie wine region in the state. While other areas like the Finger Lakes suffered losses, it's estimated by experts at Cornell that up to 40% of the Concord grapes produced for winemaking were lost due to the cold. To help ease the burden on farm wineries who have to use 75% or more of grapes grown in New York in their wines, an exemption to allow for grapes to be brought in from other states is open, according to Commissioner Richard Ball.
In the event of something like this, a catastrophic event where they can't get enough access to grapes, we have the ability to waive that requirement and allow them to purchase, grapes from, say, Pennsylvania or Ohio or something like that. They need to demonstrate that they tried to get grapes from another grower. We ask them to try to get grapes from at least 3 other sources.
Before this exemption could be offered and a crop loss declared by the state agriculture department, a long and intensive process was carried out by the Cornell Lake Erie Research and Extension Lab to see just how much was lost.
It takes several weeks. You got to let the crop heal. You need to count blossoms and evaluate exactly what you got inside each cluster. They ran around, looked initially, they came back a few days later. They came back a few days after that until the crop is pretty well manifested itself. And then they're able to count and estimate how much loss there was.
While the overall loss varied from place to place along the Erie wine region, in the end, it was still substantial.
In areas east of Ripley, it was probably 60 to 85% loss. In areas to the south, where it was just a couple degrees warmer, the damage was less. But overall, it exceeded 40%.
Now, as with most businesses, Commissioner Ball also said that the best way to support those who lost their crop, or really the entire wine industry as a whole in New York, is just to be sure to buy local and buy products labeled as New York State products.